this week's first host, property manager and law student Sharon. Oh, shocking.
If I think something's rubbish, I'll tell you it's rubbish. That's why I've got no friends.
Oh, steady, fella. Meet our second guest this week, management consultant Anthony.
I'm chunky but funky, and I'm large and in charge. I know good food. Look at me. I reek good food.
This is my great Uncle Henry. That's his will that he's got in his hand.
Right, and he left it all to you.
He did. He left everything to me.
You could have bought a better hat then, couldn't you?
Well, my theme tonight is Australasian. It's quite a traditional hat there. Keep all the flies away, so you just kind of sit like this all day,
Do you find that you're surrounded by a lot of flies quite often?
You can talk.
I know where you're leading with that one, but no.
Sharon, can I ask you some questions?
Certainly.
Did you grow the lettuce?
Yes, I did.
You did?
Yes.
No, she didn't.
And the crab?
I actually bought the crab from a seafood merchant.
Lovely. Did they dress it for you?
No, not at all.
Nicely dodged.
Did they come with a wee tartan dress?
Did you have to kind of break up the crab?
Ah, she's got you.
No, it came just the meat. We'd still be sitting here at midnight if I had to actually take it all out and crack it all.
I did have visions of you with a little hammer.
I don't think she understood what I meant when I asked about dressing the crab. You know, she didn't have a raw crab and she didn't take everything out. It was out of a packet.
Not impressed?
Disappointing. I think it's a lovely meal. Not quite sure about the jungle bit, though.
I just think when you were trekking through the jungle, you get really hot and sweaty, and you could have the same effect actually having a curry.
Where is this reference to the jungle? Well, there's heat. And I thought, gosh, that's just a little bit too weak.
I think people will ask if I've made the pastry, and I'll just be honest and say no.
Honesty is the best policy. Pastry formed. It's into the oven.
10 to 15 minutes.
Chocolate orange liqueur tart. Yeah, chapter 1 of the cookbook, really, isn't it?
Ooh.
Shall we see if the pastry's ready?
What do you make of that, then?
This is absolute disaster. This is my chocolate orange...
Go on.
Oh, I don't know what it is.
Tart.
Oh, she's lost it again.
I hope you enjoy it. Dig in.
You've obviously made this pastry.
Obviously not.
No.
I'm sorry, I couldn't put so much effort into a starter and a main and have time to do a pastry.
Did you make the jus?
No, I didn't, no. Anthony's been like an Inspector Clouseau, asking everything about everything on the plate. That's fine, but it's his night tomorrow night.
The dessert was not quite set. There was no orange flavour came through in that one, and the pastry wasn't made.
For that reason, I'm going to give a 6.
So I'm giving Sharon a 7.
Unfortunately, Sharon didn't make everything in all of the courses, and for that reason, I'm going to give her a disappointed 7.
I'm going to give Sharon, a 7.
Which means Sharon's Australasian fishy feast has bagged her a respectable 27 out of 40.
The food last night was great. I think tonight is going to be better. I do believe that I'm going to win this competition.
You're not the only one.
I think he'll be running on par with me. Of course, he won't be as good as me.
I like good food. I like nice things. I work hard, and I expect standards from people. So I expect that on myself as well.
Bronze won't be as anywhere near as good as mine's were last night.
Of course they won't.
It doesn't smell like fruit. It smells like dirty dishwater.
Oh, I'm sure Sharon will love that.
Who wants jackfruit? I don't really like the sound of that, to be honest.
You wait till you smell it. Having coated the stinky jackfruit in flour and spices, Anthony whips out his fake bacon.
That just looks like bacon, doesn't it? Oh, actually, it really smells nice.
And wraps the whole lot up as before. Your first guest is here, Sharon.
Hello!
Hello, gorgeous. Come on in.
Thank you. What's this we're having?
It's a little bit of a Kir Royale. It's a little pretentious.
Bit like your hat and cravat.
You've got big boots to fill.
I've got them on. I've got big boots and I cannot lie, absolutely.
Anthony has certainly big boots, but he's got very tiny feet.
I'm not sure how you'd know that.
Well presented.
Thank you very much. Maybe try a bit without, a bit with.
The bread's homemade?
It absolutely is.
Are the prawns wild caught?
They are wild caught from,
lovely.
from Bangladesh.
So we don't actually know, then?
I think I want even more garlic.
I think Sharon was quite impressed. I think she quite enjoyed it.
They were okay. I don't think they were as nice as my prawn.
Things like little silly things like that, I really want to win.
Oh!
The croquet was a good idea. Better say something positive, eh? Don't like a dish that's actually made to sort of taste like meat. Anthony's main course for me, I really didn't like it. It was putrid.
Sharon was quite vocal in her criticism of my menu because she realised that in comparison to my menu, it was superior. So, you know, she felt she needed to maybe try and stand up for herself a little bit.
Overall, it was a good night. I really enjoyed it, but the food kind of let it down for me.
Anthony had a really good night. However, the dessert let him down a wee bit, so I'm going to score Anthony an 8.
I'm going to give Anthony a 6.
I enjoyed all the courses, especially the dessert, which I think he absolutely nailed. And for that reason, I'm going to give him a 9.
I'm giving Anthony a 7.
So Anthony pulls in an elegant and extravagant score of 30, putting him in first place.
Anthony makes a very interesting schoolboy. He looks like kind of Billy Connolly and Jack Black had a baby.
We were imagining that Sharon might find it quite hard to get rid of the glamorous side of her.
I don't think so. I didn't see any glamour.
Meow. Blimey, Sharon's come as Brittany.
Hello!
You look great.
Oh, wow, look at that.
Baby Sharon.
Oh, it looks like Raggedy Ann.
Anthony, be nice.
Got my shiny shoes on.
Well, you know what they say about shiny shoes.
You can see up the trouser leg. You're a naughty, naughty girl. I can't survive without bread. If you go and look at my bag, you'll find I've got some bread and butter.
Is that homemade?
No, I did what you generally do, Sharon. I went to the shop and bought it.
What did I go to the shops to buy?
Pretty much everything.
No, I didn't, actually.
Now, children.
They're the definition of frenemies. It's good for us to watch. We're all enjoying their frenemy banter.
I eat Anthony. There's a lot of no offense, there's a lot of meat there.
I'm really good quality. I'm like Wagyu, clearly, and really they can't afford me.
Tempted, Sharon?
You know, would I have a slice of Anthony? I think I'd rather starve to death.
Maybe not.
I would choose me too.
Would you?
I would.
I always thought if you were a Barry chocolate, you'd eat yourself.
I think.
Wow.
I couldn't be less interested in her not particularly liking me.
I have to give him back one-liners because he's certainly given them to me, so they're all being banked.
Yesterday evening, Sharon, you
Here we
mentioned
go.
you didn't like... No, it's not a here you go moment, don't worry. I'm interested to know what you think about having this meat substitute in the pasta.
I'm not even going to attempt it, I'm sorry.
Really?
Because it's quite processed. I could see Anthony was kind of getting his knickers in a twist, wondering if I was going to mention it, you know. And I thought to myself, well, why wouldn't I mention it? I'm not a game player here.
I would have liked her to try it, but if it's like it sounds like it's a bit of like a sort of moral no-no.
So I thought it'd be great if everyone has a whiteboard and a pen, and if you could write what would be the first line of your novel. So it's horror, romance, drama, comedy, anything.
I just wrote a sentence.
I've got a lot to say about you, Sharon.
My title is Life Has Many Surprises. Ooh. She always created the best version of herself.
Nice. I like it.
Yeah, it's good way to describe somebody. Are you describing yourself?
Yes, 100%.
Who would play you in the movie?
Sharon Stone.
Ooh. Very nice.
I could see our Sharon forcing Sharon Stone to play our Sharon.
I don't think Sharon Stone's old enough to play Sharon. I'm wondering if there's anybody still alive to play Sharon.
Ouch! Back in the knife drawer, Mr. Sharp.
No way!
Hello?
Oh, this is amazing!
I'm clearly a naughty elf.
Hey, you come, please.
Anthony is just, a show-off.
Anthony, you just look like a fantasy character.
Rumpelstiltskin.
Oh!
Spin some gold. Spin some more gold.
Rumpelstiltskin is a nasty piece of work. That's not me. I'm a pussycat.
Sharon, which fairy tale character would you say you identify with most?
Maleficent.
Maleficent.
Powerful. Evil.
Evil.
Yeah.
How dare you? Sometimes people perceive me to be one thing, and I'm absolutely not that at all. So to be really wicked and things like that, if people run me up the wrong way, then that's exactly who I am.
She knows I'm playing with her. She knows it's just a little bit of banter. It's a bit of daft, a bit of silliness.
Well, can I just say, I thought he was an opinionated... I thought, oh my God, here we go. Picky, 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 picky.
Am I one of those men that has intelligence that you quite like then?
Well, I wouldn't go that far.
What would be the sweetest, most lovely things that you could say to the people around the table?
I think I might change my name to Cleopatra.
Why?
Anthony and Cleopatra.
Wakey, wakey.
This is the opposite of what we're going for here, people. Where
You can't change some spots, can you?
I know where you can get some acne cream.
oh my God, this is so intense.
Stop, Mom and Dad, stop, Mom and Dad, stop.
It's all right, Gerald. It's nearly over and Mummy and Daddy love each other, really.
Sharon and Anthony definitely have some banter together. I think they've got very, very similar personalities. And that means that they sometimes clash, but it also means that they can get on really well if the time's right.